Reminder, first and foremost, don't harass anyone in this video, please. Second, I'm just trying to raise awareness of these types of people. Before I get into this, I need to add some clarification. Firstly, after conversing with different people, it has come to my attention that I got scammed by a bot. So, ignore that harassment warning since it doesn't apply to bots. Secondly, I swear I'm not that stupid. I was just blinded at the time, which resulted in this scam. Anyway, let's get into this. If you read the title, you might be curious what I mean. How could being scammed result in me making a new banner? Well, let's go back a couple weeks. During one of my streams, I was approached by a chatter named Megan VT. Since they were my first proper chatter, I lowered my guard, leading to them getting my Discord. Sadly, I don't have the VOD from the stream, but I do have her messages on Discord, which I will be using in this video. This person, as it turns out, was a bot. I suspected this due to the difference in typing from chat to Discord, but oh well. When I first started talking to them, the first thing they did was provide me a portfolio, which isn't unusual. What was off was that the portfolio they provided me for the work they had done didn't make sense. Usually with an artist of any type, they have repeated habits within their work, or a preferred art style, which would be their comfort pick, which you see across their works. With this person, at the time, remember, I thought this was a person during the scam, there was no consistency among the photos. Almost as if they were stolen images from other people. But, in my happiness that someone showed interest in me, I was blinded, which made me fall right into their trap. Upon seeing the portfolio and their request to do a commission for me, I immediately attempted to shut down any attempt of a transaction. I'm saving money, and I don't believe I need to make unnecessary purchases, since I could make my own banner, but they were pushy. Too pushy. I felt off, but not off enough to push back, so eventually I caved. The total cost of the work was $70, which was roughly £55. It was paid in parts, so at the very least, I got the scammed product in the end. I should clarify how I was scammed before continuing the story. I paid for a banner for my accounts on social media, and as an avid pixel artist, you learn pretty quickly when a pixel art piece is AI. This is due to AI being weirdly very bad at making set pixels. So, I'm going to be using some examples of AI pixel art, and then the image I was given, and in comparison, I'm going to use actual pixel art, which you will see later in the video when I am remaking the banner in a time-lapse. I will be going through and explaining how I made everything. Okay, so, first things first. This image, is it AI or real? That's right, it's AI. You can tell via the image warping on the face. This one is a poorly done AI image though. Let me give you another image and I want you to tell me, is it AI or is it real? Right again, it's AI. It's a lot harder to tell for this one though. That's due to the only really obvious tell being in the eyes. Not due to the blurriness of it, but due to the fact you can see different parts of the eye starting to mesh into the other pixels, despite the pixel sizes being off. So now let's look at the AI image provided to me, and I want you to see if you can spot the AI. Good job! I want you to comment how many errors created by the AI you saw within the AI art. I'll give it a try myself now to see how many times I could circle any sort of, I don't know, meshing of pixels, or incorrect sizes of the moon, or any of the other 50 million things, because the artist, I'm pretty sure, used a free-to-pay AI pixel art generator. Long story short, I noticed the AI within the product, but thought it was due to compression failures when the pixel art was sent to me as a preview. After they finished the work, they then tried again to get me to buy more. I stood my ground this time, and a couple of days later, I received the AI art. So, now that I've done my part to society, what do I do with this art? Well, I got an idea from song creator Marino. He took an AI cover of one of his songs and just sung it himself, so that it was no longer AI slop. I plan to do the same with the AI art I got, and I have already done that on stream. I'm going to set this as an epileptic warning, I'll put it on text as well, because I did turn a 3 hour and 20-minute stream into like 4 minutes, which makes it go by very fast, and I don't want to take any risks here. I just put lo-fi over it, and there isn't going to be any commentary, so you can just watch the process of it all. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you've made it this far, please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. It would do wonders for my channel. Also, that's not technically the finished banner. I'm going to come back to it at a later date and add more detailing, add in my characters and stuff like that, but for now, that's as much as I've done. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.